My box is a unique one. The packaging, you could say is interesting, but the contents inside are unique. Now, I enjoy my hobby of gaming as over this series Eclipse, but the my gaming also caused me to be interested in many other things. Too numerous to list in this little 5-minute video, but numerous. And from all of those interests, I found one common thing, and that's I like understanding how things work and how they operate mechanically. Or, in terms of a box, how it opens and closes, or how it can be stored. I know, it may sound silly and quite simple, but just hear me out. It just works. It's really hard for me to put this into words, but for everything I watch operate, I wonder how does it do this, or what all has to go on to cause this, or heck, how many different things and tolerances does one thing have to have in order to serve its function. And, there's numerous things and a bunch of stuff. It's just really hard for me to put it into words, if I'm gonna be honest. And I don't really know how to properly describe it. Because it's an interest that has a very unique upbringing that would take like 15 minutes and a very, very overly in depth dive into, how it became to be. Like, I know for a fact that the whole reason why I'm interested in mechanical things is because when I was really young, I watched shows with steam engines and whatnot. I liked how they worked mechanically, how the rods moved the heavy locomotives and, the valve gear. It's a very unique thing that, not most people think of. And to go back to the whole box metaphor, like, how many ways can it open or close or be folded? You know, that's the questions I ask when it comes in, well, mechanically. And I definitely will say Farming Simulator and a bunch of other games. Just really, majority of the stuff with a diesel engine in it is very interesting. It's just really, really hard to condense. But I really personally like the mechanical operation. And, like, I find just a ton of value in just understanding how things work. Because if you have an understanding of how stuff works, you can apply it to other things or just know that, hey, that's how this works. And maybe at some point, I, just apply the knowledge. This was really, really hard to phrase. Because I myself am not fully sure how to put this into words that make sense, or to at least an academic standard. But just every interest has its own little bonus, I'd say. I mean,